Obafemi's gonna kill Brock Lesnar.
JRW live. Hit the aisle, stack the card, chase that rare one, play it smart. Bobby Joe right by his side. JRW live ride. JRW live, let's go. Toy hunting shows on the road, figure reviews, bold predictions too. WW week breaking it through.
What's up, JW TV, the weekly set review of Monday Night Raw. They kicked out the show with Brock Lesnar having a message video to Obafemi talking about how he was so embarrassed from his last match with him, how he got destroyed by him. He's never been beat that fast before in his career, to the point that he thought he had to wrap his career up. He thought he had to retire and be done. And then he dawned on himself that he's been beat quick before, and he can come back and he's going to destroy Obafemi. He's going to conquer and rule Obafemi. He's coming from at Clash in Italy in the rematch, the biggest rematch, and he's going to destroy Obafemi. Then it cuts to Paul Heyman being in the ring and saying how this is the biggest rematch in professional wrestling history. And before he really can go anywhere else, Obafemi's music hits, and Obafemi comes down looking like an absolute menace. He's got the contract in his back pocket. He marches down to the ring and corners Paul Heyman into the corner of the ring, and he's just going off about how he originally fought Brock Lesnar the first time, just to beat Brock Lesnar. His goal was to beat Brock Lesnar. He pulls out the contract, puts it on Paul Heyman's chest, signs it. He goes, "This time, I'm going to kill Brock Lesnar." He goes, "I got one message. It is that I'm going to kill him. I'm going to destroy him, and I'm going to retire Brock Lesnar for the second time." And Paul Heyman looked like he was shitting bricks. He was so scared. He was cornered by Obafemi, absolutely towering over him. But Obafemi's coming, and he's not going to just beat him. He's, according to Obafemi, he's going to kill Brock Lesnar and retire him for the second time. And personally, hearing this, I got to say, Brock probably should beat Obafemi, and then they have a third match in SummerSlam. But either way, Obafemi's got to be the guy that eventually retires Brock Lesnar. You can't have Gunther down the line to retire him. They have too much history now about Obafemi saying, "I'm going to retire him for the second time." He's got to be the guy that eventually sends Brock Lesnar home for the last time. Then Penta and Javon Evans had a great match for the Intercontinental Championship. Javon Evans had a bunch of offense in this match, looking great a couple times, almost won the match. But at the end of the day, Penta picks up the victory, hitting a springboard Mexican Destroyer onto Javon Evans. 1, 2, 3. He retains the Intercontinental Championship. Penta, like usual, shows respect to his opponents because he has great matches with the Intercontinental title and shows respect to everybody. Grabs Javon Evans' arms, raises up, and Javon pulls it down and walks away and storms off. Terrible sportsmanship. He's all pissed off. Penta looks kind of confused, but shakes it off. He doesn't care. He's celebrating. He's retained the Intercontinental Championship. Had 2 banger matches in the last 48 hours. One with Ethan Page, and that one was Javon Evans. Penta is on an all-timer run right now with this Intercontinental title. This is the best part of Raw. Honestly, one of the only reasons why I can continue to watch Raw is because of Penta and his Intercontinental title reign. It is by far the best part of the show. Then they announced backstage Logan Paul is going to be gone for quite a long time because he tore his tricep at Saturday Night's Main Event. So the future of the tag titles right now, it's not looking bright. Logan Paul is out for injury, so hopefully Logan Paul has a speedy recovery. Also, if you are if you're celebrating his injury, you need to look in the mirror and actually look yourself like what the hell kind of person are you? Because I've seen it all over social media when they announced it, people celebrating his injury and stuff like that generally pisses me off. So much love to Logan Paul. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery with his torn tricep. Because, man, the Vision's absolutely cursed. First Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, now Logan Paul. Man, I just feel bad for the Vision. Actually, the first one was Seth Rollins. I mean, like, the Vision's just falling apart. Then Bayley and Lana Valkyria had a tag match against Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Liv Morgan, Dirty Dom on ringside. And, of course, Liv Morgan tried getting involved in this tag match. And the referee caught her and threw her out of ringside. But Dirty Dom was still out there, which he tried helping Raquel and Roxanne Perez. And it backfired. Bayley was able to roll up Roxanne Perez 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, I believe it was Lana Valkyria, actually. But either way, Lana Valkyria and Bayley defeat Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. I believe now they are the number 1 contenders for the tag titles. I could be wrong, but I believe they're now the number 1 contenders for the tag titles. So they will go on to face Brie Bella and Paige eventually. I'm assuming that, honestly, I think Bayley and Lana Valkyria should be the ones that defeat them for the tag titles. They really have been like putting the best work for the women's tag division. So I think Bayley and Lyra Valkyria would be a great tag team champions. Then we had Joe Hendry come out and sing another Fire Logan Paul song. My personal opinion, it's getting old. I know a lot of people love it. Oh, it's so catchy. They hate Logan Paul. They're just milking it at this point. I don't know. I just like, okay, let's have Joe Hendry every week come out and sing, oh, Fire Logan Paul, Fire Logan Paul. It's never going to happen. He's a great wrestler. And it's just like that. That was funny the first 5 times he sang it. It's just getting old now. Thank God Austin Theory attacked him and then hit him with a steel chair on the post. I just love Joe Hendry, but like, come on, switch it up a little bit. It's getting a little old with the Logan Paul thing, especially now that he's injured. You got to switch it up, man. You got to make something better out of your career than just singing about firing Logan Paul. Then LA Knight came down to the ring and had a promo talking about how he is declaring himself for the King of the Ring tournament. He's coming to win that King of the Ring title, or the King of the Ring crown. And once he has that crown, he's coming for the OTC, for that World Heavyweight Championship. And he's done dealing with the Usos and everything, them helping out Roman Reigns. And then the Usos music hits. Jimmy Uso comes down to the ring, and they went back and forth about how LA Knight is done with the Usos trying to help Roman Reigns. And once he wins that King of the Ring tournament, he's coming for the OTC and the World Heavyweight Championship. And he's telling Jimmy Uso, he goes, you guys better get out of my way. Otherwise, I'm going to have to deal with you too, because I'm coming for that World Heavyweight Championship. But Jimmy seemed to be pretty cool. He's like, if you win that King of the Ring tournament, you get a fair shot. I won't be involved. But LA Knight's like, he goes, if you guys get involved, I will handle you guys, because I'm coming for that World Heavyweight Championship. Backstage, Seth Rollins, Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawkins all had their segments. Seth Rollins and Montez Ford are still beefing. Angelo Dawkins and Seth Rollins seem to be on the same page about taking on the division, but Montez Ford's still kind of beefing with them. So Seth Rollins is like, all right, let's go down to the ring. Let's handle this like men. They go down the ring, have a great match. They just truly showing that Montez Ford could have an awesome singles run, and they put on a really solid match, actually. Seth Rollins picks up the victory at the end, though, hitting that curve stomp on the Montez Ford. 1, 2, 3, Seth Rollins wins. And then afterwards, Austin Theory comes out of the stage with Angelo Dawkins. Well, Angelo Dawkins was coming out first, and then from behind, Austin Theory beats him up with a steel chair, beats the holy hell out of him. Montez Ford's laying in the ring. He just watched his brother get absolutely killed. And almost seems like they're kind of writing him off TV, but I don't think so. But backstage, Seth Rollins and Montez Ford actually make up, and they're like, all right, we got to be on the same page. Angelo Dawkins just got taken out. We got to handle the vision problem. So it looks like Montez Ford and Seth Rollins and the Street Profits are all on the same page, and they're going to start working together. And Seth tells Adam Pearce, he goes, I got to handle this now. I got to take out Braun Breaker as soon as possible. Get me a match with Braun Breaker. Backstage, Ethan Page was talking shit about Rusev, and then instantly he comes in the ring. Comes in the room when he was in the room with Rey Mysterio, and Ethan Page is like, oh, Rey Mysterio was talking smack about you. So Rey Mysterio had a match with Rusev because Rusev was pissed at Rey Mysterio. But Rey Mysterio ended up beating Rusev. He also had the baggy pants look with no shirt. We haven't seen that in a long time for Rey Mysterio. It was kind of cool. He got the roll-up 1, 2, 3 on Rusev. Afterwards, Ethan Page got in the ring and jumped Rey Mysterio. Here comes Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee takes out Ethan Page. Rey Mysterio hits a 619 again on Rusev, and Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee stand tall over Ethan Page and Rusev, who scatter. I'm assuming we get a tag team match out of this or something like that. But I love that they're still pushing Ethan Page. What I do not like is it seems that they got rid of the All Ego nickname, which is literally his whole entire career, All Ego. That's like the main thing about him. WWE generally, I swear, are some of the dumbest people ever sometimes. Like, why would you get rid of the All Ego name? I don't know. Like a lot of the times WWE just like makes my freaking brain hurt. Then they had an absolute awesome package video for Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. WWE always does a great job with their package videos. Then it was the main event. It was a contract signing for tribal combat between Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu. Adam Pearce comes down to the ring. Jacob Fatu comes down to the ring. He signs the contract first. And then he's getting all rowdy up, throws the table and everything. And Roman Reigns' music hits. He comes down to the ring, tells everybody to leave. He's like, he can't touch me now. He signed the contract. Blood oath that he cannot touch me until tribal combat. So Roman Reigns signs the contract. They can't fight or anything until tribal combat. Whoever wins becomes the World Heavyweight Champion, and whoever wins becomes the tribal chief, and whoever wins and the loser has to acknowledge the winner as their tribal chief. They have like their quick thing. Roman Reigns is like, if you win, you become the tribal chief. You win the world title. I have to acknowledge you. If I win, though, you have to serve me So pretty much he has to be Roman Reigns' servant. He has to join the bloodline, acknowledge him, and listen and do everything that Roman Reigns tells him to. And Jacob Fatu is like, all right, that's a win-win for me. If I win, I get that World Heavyweight Championship. I become the Tribal Chief. If I lose, I keep my job. So it's a win-win for me. Yeah, that I mean. And then afterwards, Roman is like, he goes, sounds like a deal. They shake hand. They do like a little handshake thing with their arms and everything. And then they like butt like heads. It was kind of weird and like cheesy. I swear with all that tribal stuff, it just, like, I know some of it's real and some of it's just like cringy stuff that you'd see right out of like a cartoon. But some of it's real, some of it's not. But they end the show with Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. Seems like it's a peaceful deal right now between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu until this weekend at Clash Nearly for Tribal Combat. All right, personally, I thought this Monday Night Raw wasn't the greatest, but wasn't terrible. I mean, like, I'm going to give it a solid 2.5 out of 5. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. There was some good matches, like Seth Rollins, Montez Ford, Javon Evans, and Penta. But I don't know why this Raw just felt like slow. It just felt really slow to me personally. It wasn't even like it was a bad show. It just felt really slow to me, like slow motion. And I just felt like the ending was very anticlimactic, whatever you like say like that, because just like it felt like meh, like how they ended it with them just shaking hands was just like meh. It really didn't get me very excited for Tribal Combat at Clash Nearly personally. This contract signed between Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. But enough of that. This is the set of review of Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you haven't already, because we post every single day on this YouTube channel here at Jerry Live, and you don't want to miss out on. We post awesome wrestling figure content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.